In Act 3, Scene 1, Romeo and Juliet's cousin Tybalt are both in conflict. However, only Romeo is courageous enough to be defiant, breaking down the walls dividing the two households. Courage that has been brought about by his newfound resurgence in love. Many language techniques are used. Romeo's sentence length is varied. This is to improve the impact of each sentence. It's common in Shakespeare's writing to see a sentence's focus flipped in what would be commonly written in modern English. This is done to emphasize one point over another. For instance, Romeo begins with subtle defiance. Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. I see thou knowest me not. For with further provocation, he is forced to release some general details. I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied. Tybalt has a contrast in view to Romeo and Juliet. He is not willing to change his perspective. He thinks it is shameful. He is prejudiced. This could also be a scarcity of courage, proper courage, not bravery. The lack of prejudice between Romeo and Juliet is what allowed them to love. In Tybalt's case, he could not love. Romeo blames his marriage for unwillingness to fight. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel. A metaphor is used to compare valor to steel. This endorses that to be courageous was to fight, to be strong like steel. Romeo implies that because Juliet is beautiful, she is weak. This is in accord with the common belief that women were lesser than men. Romeo is hypocritical. He will change perspective on some things, but not on others. The courage that is adopted by Romeo is also present in Juliet. This suggests that courage is a necessary ingredient for defiance. Tybalt is not defiant, and therefore Tybalt is not courageous. He opposes Romeo in more ways than as an enemy. The defiance shown by Romeo, flying in the face of what their families had stood for, and against, for presumably centuries, and absence of will for change in Tybalt, is a supreme example of defiance, and how a fixed and dogmatic perspective can lead to disastrous outcomes.